This is very unusual for me. I haven't done a live in Lord knows how long, but I thought as it's coming to the end of my time here at Tina Turner, the Tina Turner musical, I thought I'd come on a live and get ready with ya, or you get ready with me. Ready for the show. It's a Monday show here in the West End. It's 7 p.m. show this evening. It's currently 6:15 here in the UK, wherever you're watching from. So we've literally just had our warm-up on stage. We've done our vocal. I have come to the Tina dressing room and I've hopped in the shower. I always like to... Sorry, I'm really bad at this. I need to always remember to look at what people are saying as well. I've literally just had a shower. I have a shower before and after every Tina show. Shaved the old armpits. Not that you have to, but I choose to. Oh, there we go. Taking off my wedding rings. Oh, gosh. It was given to me not to take off, and I have to take it off every day, and look at that bruised knuckle. Ouch! So just had a shower. I've stuck a pin in here, so hopefully there won't be a surprise show. Let me put another one in just in case. So I've literally just sectioned my hair. It's not that interesting, but my hair's currently in twists at the moment, and then I do two little reinforcement buns here to stop if my wig, my prep, sliding back. So we have two at the front here, and then I just cross the back over, and then one in the middle. So I've got a good landing spot for all of my two microphones, which are here, that then will go in that space there. So that is that. What else do I do? Okay, so I've got a cup of tea here, throat coat, lovely mug gifted by our wonderful Alicia, who also plays Tina here. So now I'm going to get on with my face, because I don't think I have that long. Yeah, I don't know how interesting this is going to be for everybody, or if people even want me to do. So guys, this is what I'm using today. I'm not an MUA, so I'm just gonna do what I'm doing and take you along for the ride. I've moisturized my skin, I've sprayed deodorant, so that was some setting spray. Well, Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, and let's get a cracking. If anybody's got any questions, I don't know how to do this thing. It's been so long. But if you've got any questions for me, or if you literally are just here to watch me scatterly put on my makeup, then welcome. But if you do have any questions, put them in. Let me see if I can get answering. Right, just getting everything that I need out my makeup bag. We'll do Fenty Beauty lips today. Right, let's get going. So I always start with my eyebrows. How's Pesto today? Hey, Pesto's good. We went on, Joseph, Pesto and myself, we went on a about 2.5 hour walk today, which he absolutely loved. It was really hot actually, which I wasn't anticipating it to be that hot, so we had to stop off at the shop and get him a bottle of water. But he absolutely loved it. Right, okay, we've got I've just eaten so much, I'm chilling watching you put your makeup on. Whoop whoop. Hey Leash. Hey girl. What did you eat? What did you eat? Share. Okay, so the second question is, what's your favourite part of playing Tina? Obviously playing Tina Turner, or telling Tina's story. I don't really like thinking of it as I'm playing her, because I'm no one can be Tina. Tina is the only Tina. But one of my favourite parts, I think just telling her whole story, her whole journey. I can't really pinpoint a specific moment in the show that I'm that's my absolute favourite moment, because it's such a cringeworthy, long-winded answer, but every moment in this show is needed, so I can't pinpoint one and be that is my absolute favourite and best bit of the show. because I'm like, without that bit, that wouldn't be able to happen. But I think it's literally just telling her, like, being able to tell her story. And obviously, sadly, as she's passed, and nearly been a year actually that she's been passed, it's just amazing to be able to just keep her legacy going, which I would say that's my favourite part of playing Tina. Also, my eyebrows, no one judged them. They're not meant to be twins, sisters, or potentially in this case today even cousins. So they're friends, potentially. I think that's what they are today. So that's it. I've stuck that on. That's just the NYC, the NYX professional makeup micro brow pencil. I get through these like it's my job. Your lipstick details, it's Lush. Ooh, I switch up my lipstick quite a lot. Well, not meant to, but I do switch up my lipstick quite a lot because I just don't like having the same thing on all the time. But today we're doing, believe it or not, a Primark lip liner. I don't even know what the colour of this is, the shade, because it's all scratched off. But this is vegan product and it's only £1 from Primark. And then we're going in with Fenty Beauty on the lips, and this is shade, oh, see, this is why, single, it's shade single. This is why I just don't do this very often. But that's what I'm doing today. Watches Tina last year, you're bloody fantastic, fabulous. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate the love. A whole heap of Waggers and cheesecake. Oh, you know what? I've not had a Wagamama's in forever. Like, I couldn't even tell you the last time I had Wagamama's. I see your Romeo and Juliet. Kind of like, oh, thank you. Been to see. Oh, and Juliet. Absolutely love that show. Miss it. Love seeing you. Tina, how stressful are the costume changes in between sets? Good question. Yeah, if you've seen the show, you'll know that 1 second I'm on stage, next minute I'm off, and then I appear again in a completely different outfit. The quick changes are quick, but now since I've been in the show nearly coming up to a year, they're not that stressful. I have time to mess around. Not that I'm promoting that, but when I mean mess around, I mean like talk to the team that are around me, crack some jokes. I have enough time to like have a drink. Do you know what I mean? But at the beginning, they were really stressful. Even like running and like putting my feet directly straight into a shoe, like that was like, oh my gosh, balance and everything. But now it's like second nature. Gosh, on this screen I look like two completely different colours, but in real life it's not like that, I promise. Trust the process. I'm coming down and lost my spark. Any tips to get through a burnout? Oh, good question. Congratulations on getting a spot, and please know that you are amazing. Number one, I don't feel like we tell ourselves enough as performers and people in general. We are amazing, and we deserve our space here in this industry. We deserve our space here in life. So number one, that you've lost your spark. I would say don't put pressure on yourself at all. I really try not to do that in this industry. Very much a person that's like tries to stop from going like, I need that job is going to be the reason why I live, or like that job's gonna make me, or like performing is my life. Maybe find a second like little side hobby or something that just keeps you motivated in your life outside of theatre, because theatre's always going to be here, performing's always going to be here. Your gift, hopefully, that God has given you will always stay with you. So you are in charge of it. So don't let it overpower you and make you feel like it's consuming you. Remind yourself that you are much more than just your performing self. I don't know if that's answered that and gives you the like encouragement you need, but hopefully you've taken a little bit of something from that. But yeah, I would just say like don't just get hooked up on performing being the be all end all of like your existence and your worth, because there are times where it's going to be quiet, or you don't get the yes, or the moment that you've literally been working your ass off for doesn't come to you. Like, but don't get consumed. Don't like get consumed with that. That's what I'm trying to say. Also, I'm just putting on some MAC foundation. I was literally about to show the mirror that then. MAC foundation. I use 2 different shades because your girl is pale at the moment. I know it's spring, summer season, but I'm literally still rocking my winter skin. So the one thing you will see me do with my makeup right now is absolutely bronze the life out of me. Because I keep making a joke and I say I'm more my dad right now than I am my mum. I'm mixed race, my dad's white and my mum's black, so I'm definitely more my father at this moment in time. I need some sun. How do you maintain being able to keep energy throughout the show? In this show, definitely, it would be, number one, the cast, having like a good time on stage with them. But for this show, definitely, it's just the story itself. Like, when I get tired, I remind myself, like, this story is so important. Tina actually lived through 30 minutes, half an hour. I need to get a move on. Tina actually, like, lived everything that I'm doing. Like, this is as true to the book as I'm ever gonna get. And I'm like, if she could get literally beat down and get back up again and perform, then me being tired or me going through stuff in my personal life or with my own mental health or whatever, like, that is, it's achievable. I can get over this and I can continue. So this show has been perfect for self-motivation. I'm not gonna lie. It's the proof is in the pudding kind of thing. Watching her story is such a whirlwind of emotions that she loved every minute. Loved getting to watch you not over punching of us. See, bless you. Thank you very much for your kind words and love. It literally means the world. It makes me feel like what I'm doing is so worth it as well, because it's not easy, let me tell you. Hey Moo. Gosh, I really look 2 shades. Woohoo! What's next for the amazing Zara? Who knows? Who knows what's next? Sometimes you just need to take a break. Sometimes you need to switch lanes. And I am currently in the process of just switching lanes in my life. And just hopefully starting a new adventure as and when it comes to me. But again, putting no pressure on myself. This industry is a whirlwind itself, and I'm just here for the ride, folks. I'm just here for the ride. Thanks, Zara. Come and do a workshop at Erdang, please. You know what? I actually would. I'm terrible at these things. Reach out to whoever you need to reach out your side. My contact details are on my Instagram, like my work email and stuff. And if any of your tutors, teachers, or anybody in between would like me to come, then please just get them to send me an email, and I'll see what I can do. I'm going to be free. Tina finishes 22nd of June, so after the 22nd of June this summer, she's a free agent. So if you'd like me to do any workshops, if anyone's listening and wants a workshop with Zara Macintosh, let me know. Right, now I'm putting on, again, it's MAC, it's called Gold Deposit, and I whack this on. It's actually a highlighter, but I use it as if it's my actual real skin. I put it on everywhere. So on my nose, on my top of my cheeks, literally around the side of my head. Chuck it on my collarbones. Like so. Like so. Just wipe the top of my eyelids, just so I can get all that cakiness. Oh yeah, and I didn't even say I put on my contour, which is Iconic London. Wow, look how dirty that is. Woo, child. She needs to clean her products. Yeah, that was my contour. Time to do eyes. This is a Revolution pack that everybody gets here at Tina Turner, the Tina Turner musical. But I only use 3 colours, so I'm trying to be, yeah, right. So I start with this colour, whatever this colour is called, the lightest brown, I would say, on the palette, and I have no real, like, I don't know what the word would be, set way that I do this. I literally just, every kind of show, whether I'm playing Lorraine or Tina, my makeup will always be slightly different because I just whack it on. Right, any more questions? Sorry, how long are you in Tina for? Hoping to come see you in August. Hello, unfortunately, I won't be within the company in August. I will be leaving on June the 22nd. And I think I only have 4 scheduled shows left. I did post them on my social media. I should really post again. This contract I didn't, like, normally for my past like jobs I've done like a highlight. I didn't do it this time round, but I think that's because I was going on so frequently. I just didn't. Right, now we're going in with like this brown here, and we're just doing the corner, like that area there. Let's see if I can answer some more. Is there any role that you have done in the past that you connected to from the first time you played them? Weirdly, I've connected with every single role that I played in one way or another. Like, it's weird, but I think everybody kind of does who plays a role, whether it's like on the West End or any play, any musical, anything like that. Like, there's always some part of every single character that you can like kind of relate to, whether it's their flaws or their like pros. There's always something that you can kind of connect to. I got a really lovely comment from one of the chaperones here at Tina. The chaperones are the people that look after the children, because we have children in this show, and it's the scene where, not to give it away, but Ike separates Tina from her child, and Tina's just like left there like thinking, like, that's what I was living for. Music, these children, was the only reason why I was staying in this relationship, kind of thing. And she said to me before she turned around, she was like, I just get goosebumps every time you do that. It's as if like you've experienced and you've lived life enough to like really embody that moment. And I'm only 29. Yes, I've had some experiences in my life which have been very challenging, personally or with people around me that I've had to witness. But like, you always delve into each like moment. You like put yourself, like you just connect. I think my body just automatically does it. And with different themes, like my brain goes back to like how I felt in that moment. Or I'm a very empathic person. Is that the correct tense? I've used that, but I'm very empathic. Yeah, I think that's correct. But like empathy comes natural to me. Let me just go like that. And I just feel like even when I play any role, I really empathise with that character, even if that character was real or has been made up. Like, I feel a sense of like real empathy and like attachment to that person. So I would say, I don't even know what the question was now. See, I ramble. This is why I don't do these things so often. Because people will be like, wow, I thought she was normal. Literally, you're amazing. Can't wait to see you smash the hell out of what's next. Thank you. Whatever's next, wherever you are, can't wait for you as well. Always love a challenge. Okay, so now what I've done is I've gone with the darkest colour and a bit of black just to get these. Like, I literally just shove it on. There is no... All I do is just, the darker it is, the smaller it is, and the further out of my face it is. That's it. Who are you on for today? I'm on for Tina Turner today. You will, if you stick around, you'll be able to see me get my wig on, and I'll put my costume on. Yeah, you'll be able to see that process. So all I do now is I literally just tidy up my lines with my beauty blender. No more products added to it. I just tidy my lines up and go back in with whatever products left on this one, and just kind of like, yeah, tidy that area up. Then I will use again NYX. We love NYX here. NYX and MAC. Great. So I just use this. Sorry, I'm gonna have to get closer to the. Mirror. Actually, no. Let me just use this one. And then I will... Why have I never used this before? I always like my face is in this big mirror. I've never... Wow.
Okay. So now all I'm doing is just like adding a very, very terrible wing. And this is just to kind of like darken the corners of my eyes. Yeah, I'm not an MUA. Nobody come for me. Thank you very much.
Okay, so that's done. What do I do now? Okay, a bit of mascara. I saw you as Tina last month, and honestly, the best performance I've ever seen in a role. Phenomenal in every way. Thank you so much. That means so much to me, because this role is not easy at all for many reasons. So many times I'll be like on my way home after a show and I'll just burst into tears and I just have a meltdown. It's happened so many times. I think it's just because
you literally are carrying Tina's story. Like, really put yourself in those shoes. Like, some of the stuff she's gone through, I have never experienced in my life, and I pray and I hope I never experience them in my life. But to even like perform them for 2.5 hours, 3 hours on a stage, so often it is like you live it yourself. Like, it's quite traumatizing, I'm not gonna lie, and I've had to like coach myself out of it and like really talk myself out of some like dark headspaces due to the themes in this show. But I can't lie to you, the ending of the show, if you've not seen it, come and watch it, number one. But the ending of the show is like the biggest reward of having to play so much sorrow and so much like in the first act, and even like struggle in the second act. It's a different kind of struggle, but there's still struggle in the second. But the end, like sometimes I'm like, the reward of like even myself, like I have to like congratulate myself in that moment, not just as I'm congratulating Tina, I'm congratulating me for also getting through it, because it can be hard. You're such an inspiration, Zara. Keep always being you. I'm gonna try. People, situations try and knock you down. You put your head up. Hold your head up. Know who you are. Know what you stand for. Know that you deserve greatness in whatever way that may be. That might be success in a job. That might be success in a relationship. That just might be contentness within yourself. But you deserve it. And it's achievable. And you will get it. Patience is key. There are times where you're thinking, why hasn't this happened quicker? But I promise you, when it does, you're going to be thanking whoever you thank. In my case, I thank the Lord. Any other ones? Can you do my makeup, please? You know what, Leash? I will. Before we leave, one day we'll plan. And what I'll do is I'll do my makeup at home before I come in, when I'm Lorraine and you're on as Tina. And then I'll come and do your face. Okay, girl. I got you. So yeah, so now I've done those. What do I do? Oh yeah, I just use a little bit of the biggest brush that had the lightest brown, and I just go under my eyes. Just so it's not like loads of product on. I don't know if you can see it, but it just creates a little bit of a darker section. I wear eyelashes when I'm Tina, and only Tina, because eyelashes are just they're amazing, but the glue I ain't got time for it. I really don't. Picking out the glue on the train home or the day after, even though I've taken my makeup off, I'm like, why is there still glue in my eyelashes? But Tina, I do it for you, girl. So anybody on the front few rows, if you can't see my false eyelashes, just lie to me and tell me you can. You missed mine, so I'm gonna say it again. Can I please do my... Oh yeah, Leash. I do makeup, girl. I got you. You like a mama to me. Right.
just put a little bit of glue on them. Nothing special. These are just the glues that come in the packets. This one so happens to be a Boots one, so it's not even the glue that comes with this one. Yoink. Anything else? Do you get to keep the outfits when you leave? Do I? I wish I did. No, unfortunately, that's not a thing. Some of these costumes are thousands. Like the disco dress, which I didn't have when I first joined, because I joined quite quickly into the process. I learnt Tina before I'd even learnt my ensemble track. Was on for Tina, going on for Tina like for at least a month before I'd even done my ensemble track. So I was in like all the old dresses. I'm gonna use this again. Learn. So I was like in an old dress because my disco dress was being made. It's not down here right now, it's mostly been set. But I think that dress cost like £5,000. This is your quarter call. That's 15 minutes, which means Wigs, the wonderful Wigs team, will come and do my wig in a second. So there you go. Can you see the difference? You can't, can you? Hardly. But it's fine. It's fine. Just know that I'm wearing lashes. Okay? Just know that I'm wearing them. But for my ensemble track, I don't wear lashes. Hey, something like that. Something like that. That'll be alright. They've never fallen off. I saw you as Tina, and you saw me recording the finale. Yes, you are allowed to record the finale. I know that wasn't a question, but you are allowed to record the finale. So nobody ever feel any type of way. Wait, can I DM you when I recorded the finale? Because you looked at me. Yeah, go for it. Send me your videos. I love to watch it back. Good night, Zara. Gonna go. Night, Leash. Everybody say good night to Alicia. Back of your arm, don't forget. Thanks. I have covered my tattoo. Everybody. Here's the tattoo cover that I use. £13.50 for this little tub, in case anybody's interested. Makeup for film and television. There you go. And I just use like a little sponge, dip it in, and cover up my tattoo on the back of my arm, because Tina didn't have tattoos. How was preparing for the accent? That's such a good question. To be honest with you, I will just point out my process has been very, very different to I think a lot of people's in this role. I was put on very quick. I think I learnt Tina in like 2.5 weeks. I could be wrong. I think it was about 2.5 weeks, and then was kind of like put on. So it was very quick. But I didn't have any like coaching or anything for the voice. I made a pact to myself that I wouldn't go like as if I'm trying to mimic her, because Tina had a very specific voice, which I'm sure we all know. I just kind of delved into the accent of like regional, where she like grew up in America, so it was the regional accent that I delved into, and then kind of like added little like yes and that is terrible, but but I added like little like things to it, but to try and make it a little bit more in the realm and the world of Tina. But yeah, I kind of just try and focus on the regional accent rather than saying I'm trying to imitate Tina's voice, because then I think it could get a bit murky if you just try and copy Tina's voice. So yeah, and my voice will never be Tina's voice because it was Tina's voice, and no one's voice will ever be Tina's voice because it was her own voice. But yeah, I normally delve into the regional American accent, and cross my fingers and hope and pray that people believe me. Home from Thorney. Wow. Everybody, I grew up in Thorney, a little village a little village out on the outskirts of Peterborough. That's where I grew up, went to school. Have you got anything planned for after Tina? I currently don't have anything planned for after Tina, apart from living my best damn life and enjoying summer. Oh my gosh, cannot wait to just enjoy some time at home with my husband and my dog and my wine fridge, and drink the wine in my wine fridge and not think, oh, I've got a Tina in the morning, could only have one glass. I can say, I can finish that bottle and start another one. That's just being real with you all. When do you finish Tina? Wondering if I can squeeze another. I finish on 22nd of June. I've got some dates floating around on my social medias. They're definitely on my Twitter, X, or whatever you want to call it. Twitter X. I definitely have my dates on there. What's your best track to cover? Tina. I love Lorraine, don't get me wrong, she's absolutely hoot. And it's so like free, and it's great little acting cameo moments, but you can't beat Tina Turner. I saw you when you were in 6 in Peterborough and was so nervous to meet you. Oh, I think I remember you. Did I take a picture with you at stage door when 6 came to Peterborough? If it was you, hello. If it wasn't you, hello. Oh my, wine fridge. Seriously, wine fridge. I have a wine subscription. I get 4 bottles of wine to my house. See, not me talking about wine, but 4 bottles of wine to my house every single month, which isn't a lot because I still, when I do my when I do my weekly shops, I still go and purchase like a couple bottles of like cheaper wine. But like I have my expensive proper wine, and it comes with, I'm on live, is that okay?
That is fine.
Flo's here! Everybody, Flo's here to do my wig. Yeah, and then it comes with like this massive like description of like where it was. Flo, please go ahead and change it if you don't like it. Of like where it was originating from, where the grapes were trodden on and all that stuff. So it's one of my favourite things that comes to my house every month, and it's worth it. Even though I won't be working, you best believe I ain't cancelling that subscription for nothing. Netflix will go before the wine subscription gets cancelled. Hey Zara, how's Pesto? Pesto is great. He'll be turning 2 on July the 7th. My little boy. Me and the fam came and saw the show, came from New Zealand, absolutely loved it. You embodied the character to the fullest extent. Thank you very much, that means a lot. Because as you all know, I'm not a 40-year-old woman. So that's always the challenge, to not try and act mature, older, even though I'm playing like 12 years older than me, 10 years older than me, really. I shouldn't do that because people screenshot this. Oh, don't. I will. Oh, that's going to be over the internet.
My little double chin.
No, don't worry. Just
mew.
Well, that doesn't even look cute. That doesn't look cute. That's not attractive at all. Zara wine connoisseur era. Right. Okay, yeah, that's the lip liner that I've just used. The Primark one. What a great colour.
Beauty influencer.
Seriously. Oh, look, not me. I'm not that great. Look at the plastic still on it. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. And do you know what's great about this lip liner? Is it's not pencily for my girls, guys, gays and theys and thems. If you know this about lip liners, they can sometimes be pencily. Not that I'm slandering W7, but like that's pencil. This is like cream, so you can put it on your lips as a lip liner and it creams out. Right, so sorry, we were meant to be telling people what we're doing, and that was my plan. Wig cap's gone on. Number 1, this here is a band that's got a magnet on it.
Yes,
there's a magnet just here. Can you see that? You know what I think sometimes? Oh no, make it tight, girl. Strangle me. Do you know what I think?
Mm.
And I shouldn't really Google it because it will just tell me that I've been
No.
dead for 2 months.
Go on.
But is it safe to have a magnet on my head like this?
I've thought about this.
Any scientists out there? Should I be having a magnet on my forehead?
I think it depends what you're surrounding your head with, doesn't it?
Technology.
I know.
I wear mics on my
It's
head.
the mics
I've
that I'm
always
more worried
thought
about.
this.
Yeah, the mics I would be more concerned about than the
I've
magnet.
always thought this. I was like, they tell you not to sleep with your phone next to your pillow, all this kind of stuff. And here's
Yeah.
me every single day putting a mic on my bonnet.
Actually, that's it. Is that tight enough for that?
Lovely. So yes, we make sure this is tight. And see what I said about my guards? These are my blockers to stop it from sliding. And we wear 2 mics. They're going to get put on my head. Sorry, I'm missing any questions. I don't know if anyone's asking questions. I didn't know you were originally from Peterborough. Yes. 5 minutes, y'all. Yeah, born and braised. Born and braised. Oh my cow.
Born and raised.
Born and braised, eating the Peterborough grass.
That's all it was, okay.
That's quite tight.
That's quite nice. Let's release that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good.
I normally put blusher on at this moment, but I don't know where my blusher is, but this is my blusher brush. So I'm hoping there's still product on here. I normally wear like a peachy colour on my cheeks for Act 1. Actually, you know what I'll do? I will come back on live in the interval and I'll show you me sorting myself out for Act 2 because I changed my makeup slightly. But I must admit, trigger warning, if anyone's coming back, there will be fake blood. But I will try, most probably should really clear that off first. But trigger warning, pre-trigger warning, that's what I should say. Do you get nervous before the show? I do. I get nervous because I don't want people to think that I'm bad. Assistant company manager, do you want to be seen? She's beautiful.
Hi.
Come on! She was a sister. We need more sisters in the industry. So if any sisters out there, join the industry. Yeah, hello.
Hello.
She always does a lovely check-in
Yes.
before the show.
How are you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm good, thank you. I just thought I would do a live today because
Why
it's
not?
near the end for me. And I thought,
Why not?
I've not done this really. And there's mostly questions that people have and that I've not answered. So I thought I'd do it today. And there's been some lovely little questions.
Aww.
Because
Why not?
how do you get rid of the blood and is it easy and quick to redo your foundation? We use water wipes here at Tina, the Tina Turner musical. But the blood's easy to... Oh, why have I...
Whoa. Put a filter on.
I put a filter on. I didn't even... I was scrolling. Wow. I'll take it. Wow. This keeps dropping. I don't know how I did this and I don't know how to undo this. But, yeah, the blood's pretty... It's so chaotic, isn't it? The blood is very easy to take off. We just do it with some water wipes. And then I reapply my foundation, blusher, all of that stuff. And just hope that it doesn't look cakey.
Looks glowy.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's quite easy. It comes off. It goes all over our costume and it washes out. Apart from the other day, oh my gosh. Last week, when I was Tina, I really like it like in my nose because I just want it to look as real as possible. To do the story justice, I want it to be really believable. So I normally say to whoever's doing my wig, because whoever does the Tina wig prep does the blood and all that stuff during the show. So it was fun. I was like, get it in my nose, like get your finger in my nose. And even she's like, I've got my nails on the side, I don't care, get it in. And she did a beautiful job. And just before I went on, I don't know what came over me, but I just went never done it, Never done it before in my life, but I really like inhaled and the blood shot to the back of my throat. And I had to run on stage at this point because it's like, it's cued to music, my entrance, and it's all lights and it's a big moment. So I was like, I can't miss it. I literally turn around, the lights are bright, and I'm there going, swear, like the moment the lights hit me, I was like, ugh! And I'm coughing. I meant to run like downstage. I didn't do that. I was stayed up there like. Bearing in mind, I have to fall to the floor and then sing a song full of emotion and power. And I don't know how I sang that song. I had to swallow it, but it was like,
It is mouth safe.
It is mouth safe. But I ran off stage and I was sick twice in the interval. And I was a bit like, I don't know if I can. I felt awful. I was like, I don't know if I can do the second half of the show. But I did. Because Tina has been through worse and she got her ass on the stage. And that's what I always say to myself.
You're a professional.
I always, lovely.
Secure.
There you go. 2-week caps thing. You ready? Here she is. Here she is. And the magnet goes, wow.
It's massive.
Massive.
No something to feel iconic.
I should really just
It's the Wigs team.
spray my perfume.
It's the Wigs team.
The Essence fault. Did you do this today?
Actually didn't.
She didn't. The Wigs team.
It's the Wigs team. We're a wonderful Wig team.
Wonderful.
But
Oh, how long till the show?
Did you say how long till the show?
Yeah.
Just have beginners.
Oh, shame. I need to paint my toenail. All my toenail polish has come off. I can't be Tina Turner with crusty toes.
I mean, what, are you doing that now?
Yeah.
Do it now. Oh my god.
Yeah, but I can't. I can't be playing.
Do you want a cab tonight as well?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Brown. I mean, really.
It's all right. It could dry.
Yeah, this is a quick.
Is it?
Is
It
it?
says flammable.
Right.
That's not good.
that's all done.
Bless, and that's my wig done. I've missed so many questions. But
You can
It's-
ask them in the interval.
yeah, it's been wonderful. Yeah! Right, so God bless everyone. Oh yeah, I've not even finished my. Yeah, this is the Fenty Beauty.
Oh my love.
So then it just goes here. And we just do that. And there you go. That is my Tina Act 1. God bless everyone. Thank you for joining in. If you want to see me get ready for Act 2, the interval. What time does the interval start?
9 something.
In like an hour and 15 minutes.
It'll be like 8:20.
Oh, we're tight. An hour and 15
Oh,
minutes.
the earlier
7 o'clock
show.
show.
7 o'clock show.
So it's like 25 past or something like that.
Yeah.
Just everyone come back in about an hour and 15. Let me quickly put. Thank you, sweet.
Is that still going?
It is, but no one can see me.
Great. Let me chuck you your costume. Oh my gosh. Why?
Wow, Sylvia, just you. Look at you working in every department.
I did work in every department.
Hey, it's like a TikTok.
What are your shoes? Are these ones?
Yeah, don't chuck them at me. Could you imagine? Dash me in my head. Can laugh me 1 cent.
Love God, they're gonna force me to go on. Boy.
Right. Come in. That's mostly stage management coming.
No.
Oh no!
It's your crew.
Here we are, and then this is the finished. Let me just start up my titty then. This is the finished look, and we have a Mara. Wow! And there we are.
You've been on that for a minute, girl.
I know. Well, I thought I would come and. I don't know how to turn this filter off because I actually didn't.
How about saying bye everyone, see you in the interval?
Yeah, bye everybody. See. There we go. The filter's off. I just wanted to be real, you know. These filters nowadays make you look different.
Yeah, true.
And then these are my shoes. We got stoppers on them because I kept falling down the revolve. But I'm ready.
She's ready. Let's go.
Let's just spray some more perfume because that's one thing. Don't come around me with this thing. And then, okay.